of Ash Anders soundbite, which is pretty darn cool, taken from some stills. I just put it into a fairly simple script, and I'll just bring it in here so you can see it. As long as I can find it. Yep, there it is. It's pretty ugly and big. Probably won't be able to do much with it until I turn my turntable off, but you can see that it's sheets of metal that are angled in a program, and they make a beautiful kind of river valley across this sheeny, emapped surface. So yeah, I'm not really into the rendering or anything like that, but I think it's pretty damn cool. I'll speed it up a bit, and then I'll just hit stop on that, and you can see what you have. You basically have these uh, slats. If I go to the sides, it's just ribbons of steel that could be fabricated and bent, and then the audio is recorded there, which was in Jill's original drawing. I think that would be a great piece to make. I think we should all put our names on it and get Xander to ripple this out and cut this steel and make this beautiful sound path for Ash. Be quite a public monument for all three of us. That said, let me grab the file. It's kind of dry. I'll show you it. It's a pretty simple script, and I will walk you through it. I know you're excited to do this part of the project. Let me jump out of here and go into shaded. And you can see without the EMAP on, if I take the object and make that in hiding, then I come back in and I grab the object in Grasshopper. I'll show you what I basically did, and there it is. It's a really nice form. And what I did with that, so you can understand what it is as an object, it doesn't have any thickness. But what I ended up doing was I built a series of points. I took a surface, just a square surface, and I put a ton of points. 250 points by 225 points by 225 points. And then what I did was I did a little fancy data work, which nobody needs to know about, nobody cares about, and I interpolated lines in this direction, and I interpolated them in that direction. So I drew lines between the two, and then what I did was I amplified and I lifted, actually I lowered this data. So I have this set of lines, sorry, this set of lines, which is the bottom line system, pairs with this set of lines, which is underneath it, and this set of lines pairs with this set of lines. I think that's how it works. I wrote it, and then when you bring them both together, you have a top line and a bottom line, and all I did was clean it up a bit and loft in between it. So they're ripples, and then I bent them sideways. I mean, you can have fun with this. All I have to do is, this is what's the amazing part of Grasshopper encoding, which nobody really appreciates yet, because I haven't communicated that to anybody. But as you see, I can grab, well, let me just kind of darken my room. Let's grab a 4-step. So if I step it by 4 over to the minimum, you're going to see what happens here, the loft. And it might work, it might not. It could be that I didn't put it on multi-line data. There we go, that might work. Let me see. Now I got a little bit of a problem in my code, but that's just the nature of it. Give it a second to load up. I was just thinking, yeah. So that one works with 2-step. Oh, I know what it is, my minimum that I suggested. Anyhow, you don't need to know this stuff. My minimum was 2 in that. I wanted a minimum of 4. That's not important. I think my step is here. Oh, here's where I had to change it. Sorry, sometimes I get lost in my own data. Let's grab that, and let's just go in here and grab this number slider. Watch what I can do here. I can take this data. I know this is super exciting for you and Jill, if you show this to Ash, and basically I can take that data and just do a little programming and step that, move it 4, which is going to double the angle of it. So what's happened is you have this shape. Now watch what happens with all those ripples and how you change your whole face of the shape. And I haven't even done this yet, but if I pop that in there, you'll see the data is thinking, it's processing, and there we go. You get a sharper angle. You get a different kind of structure. So really, we can play and find out what you like optically in this, and we can definitely take this to fabrication, which is just beautiful. If you did it straight up and down, it's not going to be so exciting. And you can also make the ribbons go the other way. I just thought it worked best this way. So at that case, I could take it and I can bake it into another color. And now what we have, very interesting, is I have a green one, and I'm just going to leave this and we'll jump out of here. We have a green one, which is not very exciting, on a sharper angle, and what I'll do is I'll go back into a render. I think it was in render. There it is, in render. Actually, I liked it better in shaded. I thought I liked it better in shaded. No, I liked it in render. And we'll get rid of that green. So there it is on a very sharp angle, and I haven't even colored it any color blue, and I can bring out by reversing the other EMAP. So what I'll do is I'll swap it, and I'll put my objects which have been grouped on EMAP here as well. And there you go. That just takes a second to process. And there you go. You've got a much, so you can see that sheen and that kind of relief as it folds over in that direction. And you get kind of a different kind of optical illusion, which I don't know if I like as much in the sun. And then you can always just swap out for the other one, which is less of an angle. So we could take it up and bend it the other way as well. Anyway, I think it's a wonderful thing to fabricate. This could be a large-scale steel piece. There's 6 minutes of just talking away and having fun. I think we've got a pretty cool thing and a pretty cool script. I'll write the program. You guys make the art. I'm totally cool with that. All right. Thanks for watching.